Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. Big storyline coming into this one is the tough stretch for one of their key players. He just can't seem to get it going at the plate recently, Chris.
Well, I think it's time to switch it up, Boog. He's due for a major breakout, and hopefully he can shake it off and get back to his old self today.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set. Getting the nod on the mound, Max Meyer. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Not even close there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Ramirez makes the grab. 1 away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Keibert Ruiz.
Just really solid numbers. He's coming off of a month where he hit over 350. So when you talk about solid at bats, taking the walks, driving in some runs, he's doing it all right now.
So up next, Jacob Young. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Checks over to first. Back safely. And now Eric Olson. The 1-1 is fouled off. Young over at first with 1 away. And that one's a little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw, save. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Swing and a ball popped up. Norby. And that'll do it. So 1 left for Washington, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, and today's starter, Mike Soroka.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Griffin Kona. That one the other way. Dives and it gets by. Lopez headed for third. Coming home. The relay, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Fouls one off, 2-2. Man at second. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Ripped on a line. Olsen brings it in. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses there. 2-2. And they'll do it again. Two out, space is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
That's a ball.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off. Liner snagged it first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. James Wood now at the plate.
Number 29, James Wood.
2 outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Foul ball there. Wood leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This to third. Zips it to first. Third out. No runs on 2 hits. No errors and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 1 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jonah
the first
Bride.
baseman, Jonah Bride.
Swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs. High fly ball down the left field line. Wood settles under this one. And it's caught for the out.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Jesus.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Back there. Got all of that one. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Base is empty, 1 away, and here is Agustin Ramirez. Close but called a ball. 2 balls and a strike. And that's in for a strike. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Young hauls it in to end the inning. Marlins add another with the solo shot. It's now a 2-0 ball game. New inning getting started, and now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Ruiz.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And now 2-2. Way high. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So now here's the DH, Dylan Cruz. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 2-2 on the way.
I got 3-2.
Ruiz aboard here at first with nobody out. Out to center. Hill sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 30, Jacob Young.
Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lopez on the move, makes the grab on the run, and there's two down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So two down now, and here is Eric Olson.
Two strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nationals lead 1. They trail it here 2-0.
Down the young and what I owe them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded.
Back here at the ballpark,
coming
off
a
tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
Hill.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Hitter
didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard, and next is the designated hitter, Griffin Conine. Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Lopez, the base runner at first with one out. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Headed towards the corner. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
1 ball.
And the count
2
1 and
strikes.
2. Two outs.
2 balls. 2
In the
strikes.
dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Two and 2. Up the middle. On the run. Sends it over to first. What a play to end the inning. Marlins lead 1. But they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Abrams.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. Third home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now it's Luis Garcia. And that one is lifted in the air. Hill makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. And that's a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
First and second, 1 out. Paul DeYoung digging in for the Nationals. The 1-1. And misses inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one got a piece of him.
That ball got him right
Well, he's just
there.
glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch
Up
there
next for the
instead of a
Nationals,
fastball.
the
Man, that would have hurt a
catcher,
lot more if it had velocity.
Ruiz.
So bases all loaded up. Next to hit for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Grounder might be 2. Off-balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals.
Ball, that's out.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that's outside. 3-1 now.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a miss. Counts full, 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So up next, Jacob Young. That's outside. And it's 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a ground ball. Edwards. Save!
Boog, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Max Meyer will depart, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for.
So they turn things over to the righty, Connor Gillespie.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Two outs, bases full. Olsen digs in now. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Nationals 3 and the Marlins 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Down the third baseman, Connor Norton. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting.
And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride.
Bride.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Now all even up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. On the ground, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to third. To first, Marlins set down in order. Offense held in check there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Nationals 3 and the Marlins 2. Back here in Miami, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Abrams.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Man, he got a real good pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes. You cannot miss that. Not a great slider at all. And I tell you what, that's where you've got to do damage. He looked like he was on time getting the bat through the zone, but he just caught air.
And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. Outside. And it's 2-1. One out, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
1-1 now. To the right side. Oh, the throw is over his head. And that keeps the inning alive.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Low, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Aye. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hot shot to third. And the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Marlins 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Line drive. And a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mike Soroka departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. On the mound now, Orlando Ribalta.
Number 64.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
First and second, no outs. And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. And a sac bunt here. Bare hand grab, fires to first, on the money, nice play.
Man, he made that look easy, didn't he? I mean, there's nothing simple about that play, Boog, especially when you break it down. But right there, everything was done in one fluid motion to deliver a strike over to first just in time for the out. I tell you, I could watch that all day.
Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Way high with that one. 3-1. Broken back, ground ball to second. Garcia tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Stepping in, Griffin Conine. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Runner at third, 2 away. This one lifted in the air, left field. And the inning is over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 5, all tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. That one fouled off, 2-2. Grounds 1 to short. Edwards slings to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. One down, base is empty. That just misses. 2-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jesus Tinoco appears to be getting loose. Fauché getting cranked up as well. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Dylan Cruz. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of them there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Derek Law.
Now
he last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 58, Derek Law.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Xavier Edwards.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kyle Finnegan getting ready to go. Poche getting loose as well. Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate, and they have...
There goes the runner. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And that one way outside. It's 2-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And at the plate for Miami, Jonah Bride. Cut on and lifted in the air. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 7, Jesus Sanchez.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside, and the count's even at 2.
Count is 3-2.
Agustin Ramirez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball out to left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Miami, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. We go to the top of the 7th. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young.
Jacob Young.
Check swing, called strike. Got it. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is downstairs. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
One down, base is empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, C.J. Abrams. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hill brings it in, and that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Finnegan.
Kyle Finnegan.
Now the catcher up to hit, Agustin Ramirez.
Agustin Ramirez.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. And now 2 balls and a strike. And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one just misses.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single, back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So digging in, Otto Lopez. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So one hit is all they get. 8th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jesus Tinoco.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Anthony Bender preparing to come on if needed. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit for the Nats, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. And that quickly, 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
So 2 down now. And here is James Wood. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Stays alive.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
This one high in the air to left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of
41.
the 8th, Colin Poche.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now the number
Leading
2
up
hitter,
for the
Griffin
Marlins,
Kona.
The designated hitter, Griffin Kona.
To the right side, Garcia. In plenty of time to first, and that's one away
The batter,
as the
number 9.
leadoff man is out in the
Shortstop,
8th.
Xavier Edwards.
Now here is Xavier Edwards.
Statement, then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like
Inside, almost got him. And that is out of play.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Got him! 2 away.
Third baseman, number 1.
Connor Norby getting ready to hit.
Norby.
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch misses, and now 3-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And Poche ready to work. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one ripped. Olsen going back. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 4-3.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. 2 down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Anthony Bender.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
So Dave Martinez going with a pinch hitter here, Ahmed Rosario.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball up the middle. Makes a sliding stop. Gathers and throws, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
No outs, runner at first. And now up for Washington, Keibert Ruiz. On the ground to first, could be two. Right, toss to second, relay to first, double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Dylan Cruz. Hit to second, and this should do it. And that chance handled. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this team just hadn't been playing fundamentally sound baseball, but today they put it together. This should start them rolling now. You have to pay attention to the details. If you do that with good pitching, good defense, you will win most of your ball games.
Always feel like I wanna go backwards. Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make